What's good, everybody? Is when I come back at you on a video. So I want to dedicate this video for all the small content creators here on YouTube, or for anyone that's watching this video, for anyone who's new at anything, to be completely honest, right? This one here is motivation, but this is for you to always keep at the back of your mind at all times. And the statement that I want to share is the title of this video right here, that most people will not care, so just keep going. The reason why I say this is because oftentimes there's this desire that we as humans have to want to be recognized, to want to be acknowledged, to want to be rewarded for something, right? If you're getting started here on YouTube, I understand the desire to want to blow up right away, right? To want to go viral and have the one video, you be a small channel, you have the one video get like hundreds of thousands of views, and then out of nowhere your subscriber count jump up from like 50 to like 40,000 right off one video, right? Like, I understand the desire to want that to happen, but you need to understand that in most cases, right, that is obviously very unlikely. That's more of an extreme case, like that's unlikely, right? We have to understand that in most cases that will not happen, right? In most cases you will have to work your way up. You will have to go through the motions and really learn. And in a lot of situations, you will not be an overnight success, right? And that's a good thing. And you don't actually want to be an overnight success, as crazy as that sounds. I know some people think that, that's completely wrong, that that's a lie, that you should want that. The reason why you shouldn't want to be an overnight success is that, one, that is not the norm, and that doesn't happen often to be like an overnight success, right? And two, for a lot of people who become an overnight success, they didn't have the pleasure or the blessing of going through the journey, of going through the motions, right? The journey, the obstacles, the ups and downs, right? So because they didn't have that journey, they don't have the experience, right? They don't have experience under their belt. And oftentimes they don't appreciate where it is that they're at, right? Because they didn't have to go through all the obstacles, the ups and downs, right? The moments of struggle, the moments where you wanted to quit, but you still kept pushing forward, right? Because those overnight success folks didn't have to deal with that. How can they truly appreciate what is it they have, or the position that they're in, right? They can't. Well, let me not say they can't. It'll be hard for them to do that because it just happened so suddenly. And so they'll probably think or be under the impression that this is just easy, that happens all the time, that it's, I say this, right? If you're a small content creator, if you're a small channel, right, pumping out content here on YouTube, most people will not care, right? And that is the, I guess, tough pill that I had to swallow when I first started here on YouTube, because I knew that I was putting out great content. I knew that I was providing value to people, and I wanted my content to truly take off immediately. And once that didn't necessarily happen, right? Like, I was putting out some videos, and videos that I felt I poured my heart out for a couple minutes. Some of those videos didn't get any views, or may have gotten only 1 or 2 views after a few days or something. It's easy to get discouraged, right? It's easy to think like, oh, I'm just not good enough, because if I was, then this video would have gone viral. But like, most people just will not care, right? Because most people won't know anything about you. They won't know who you are. They won't know anything. And most people just will not care. It's just that simple. Most people will not care. So because of that, you shouldn't be worried, right? Like, I understand we all do things for reasons, right? But the other key message I want to share with you is, don't do things for the attention, right? Do things for the purpose. Because for me, as much as my videos were serving a purpose and I was providing so much value, I also wanted to get attention for the videos, because, right, of course, you want YouTube to take off, right? You want, if you're a small content creator and you envision yourself being like a big content creator, or at some point doing YouTube full time, you do want your content to take off. You do want to be able to, transition to doing this full. If you're doing it part time, right, you want to transition to doing it full time at some point. So I totally understand. But you don't want to get into a habit of doing things for attention. You want to do it for the purpose. Because if you're purpose driven, then you're going to still be doing, like in this case, doing videos, right? Even when no one's watching. Because at some point, if you continue at it, you will become a big thing. You will become a big sensation, right? If you're providing value, if your videos are actually moving the needle and helping other people, then it is inevitable for you to eventually grow. It is inevitable for your channel to get to where it is that you want it to be, right? And if you drop a video and you don't get views on it the first day or the first week, whatever it is, you're not going to be discouraged by it, because it's very well possible that that video may end up being the video that takes off 6 months later, right? It could take many months for that video to finally then go viral, right? Like, so just keep going, right? Most people are not going to pay any mind to you. Most people are not going to stop by your channel and watch your video. Like, that's just the way it is for most content creators on this platform. But that's okay. You don't have to be discouraged by that. Just keep going, because if you believe that, you know, if your goal, the dream is for you to one day hit 1 million subscribers, just show up as that content creator that already has 1 million subscribers, right? Keep providing the best value to your viewers. Or if this was any other industry, if you were very passionate about food and being a cook and being a chef, show up as that chef that provides the best quality food and meals to the consumers. Pretend you are a Michelin star chef, right, at your business, right? Because then if you're providing an amazing meal and an amazing experience to every guest that walks through those doors, then you will eventually be rewarded in such, right? Because those guests will keep returning to your restaurant. It may start off small, right? It may start with a few people, but then those few people that have an amazing experience, they're going to spread it word of mouth to other people, and then it's going to continue. Then there might be that one big content creator that hears about your restaurant, that ends up going to your restaurant and making a post about it. Or your restaurant is just getting so many 5-star reviews that it's starting to pop up on Google Maps and Yelp, and it's starting to get more attention, more traction, right? Like, if there's something that's important to you that you're passionate about, just continue doing the best that you can at it and continue putting your best foot forward, and the rest is going to be taken care of, right? It's inevitable for you to continue growing and heading in that right direction as long as you continue, right? So don't do things for the attention, right? Don't just say, I need to, when I put out this video, it needs to get 1,000 views in the next day. Otherwise, it's all a waste. YouTube is a waste. I'm going to give up. No. If this is something that means something to you, if this is truly important to you, if you see this as being part of your life, of your lifestyle at some point in the future, and you want to be the best at it, to continue pushing it forward, right? And this means the world to you, right? Then that means you have purpose. That means you should continue doing it for the love of it, because you have a strong why. There's a reason for you to want to keep showing up each and every day. I understand that my videos are some of the best videos in the world because I give you value and I speak from the heart and I speak from my mind, right? And I tell you what I believe to be my truth, and oftentimes likely the truth, right? I share myself. And so me doing these videos, this is me sharing a piece of myself with you. But I also understand the goal of these videos is to help push you forward, is to help push people forward. I want to see people continue winning. I want to see a world where everyone is united and everyone is happy and everyone is doing what is it they were put on this earth to do, right? Like, I want to see all that. So that's why I'm purpose driven. That's why I still show up. Even if this video may only get a couple views, it's okay. I'm still going to continue pumping out content because I am driven by purpose. I understand what the end goal is, and I'm going to continue working towards that. And that is the same way you need to approach things. You can't just approach things with saying like, I need to see results right away. I need this to happen as a result, or else I'm going to give up. If you focus on the process, then the results are going to line itself up for you. It's inevitable for the results to appear to your liking. If you continue to do everything right over and over and over, you will eventually win. You will eventually get a reward from it. So once again, I'm just highlighting this video again for you guys. If it doesn't matter if you're creating content, it doesn't matter if you're playing a new instrument, it doesn't matter if you're trying a new sport, Doesn't matter what it is, right? If you're sharing, or if you're creating content, if you're sharing content, doesn't matter what it is. Starting off, most people will not care. So just keep going. Don't be worried about the views or any of that stuff, right? Just continue pushing forward, because if you're doing something that you enjoy, then that should bring you joy. That should make you happy. And if you're happy, then you're already on the right track in your life anyways. But your happiness is what's going to create those desirable outcomes for you anyways. So even if right now your goal, your dream is to be a big content creator here in YouTube, and right now you may not be getting attention. So what? If you believe you are the next big content creator, then that is what will happen. And if you were already a big content creator, you would obviously already have a lot of content. So in order for you to get to the position where you have a lot of content, you need to continue making content, right? So this is why you shouldn't worry about all the details. And once again, that most people simply just will not care, right? And if you're not an overnight success, if that doesn't happen, then that's okay. You don't necessarily want that, because you want to enjoy the journey. You want to enjoy the process, because the journey, we all want to arrive at a destination, but going through the motion, going through the journey is actually the dream, because then you get to continue doing what it is that you've always wanted to do anyways. And that right there is a blessing in and of itself. So just I want this video to serve as motivation for you guys to keep pushing forward, right? Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you will eventually get to where it is that you're going. Don't be concerned about not getting the attention or the views or whatever it is, right? Just keep heading forward. So that wraps up the video. Enjoy the video. Do leave a like and subscribe, as we are on the road to 100 subscriber, guys. So once again, it's Joel, and I'm out. I'll see you guys for the next video.